Hi everyone, it's Carol and welcome to my craft room. I thought I would just turn the camera on. I am proceeding to move along to have this finished by the weekend, and I have it leaning up against my Copic container. I'll show you what I did. I stippled on the actual frame. I'm just taking some of the gold paint off here. And I was working along, and then I thought, you know what, let's turn the camera on because I think I'd like to see this process later on just for myself. So what I've done here, I have a towel laying on the bottom. If you're going to do something like this, it's pretty wise because then you could just fold back and use your mat here, okay? If you want to, spread your paints. So I've got the white, just the cheap acrylic paint, dollar store paint, and the Folk Art Enamels Glitter, the gold acrylic paint. I just love this. If you're looking for, and it's some paint, it's very subtle. If you can see this around the edges. I have a doily on the actual frame, and it is 2 inches sticking out, and then I stippled it with my homemade paste so that it's not a soft texture, and then I put all of these gold prints here, and I have the gesso kind of fading it out because I am not using, like, you're not going to see any of that. It's mainly to, sorry if I'm shaking the camera, it's to give me some layers and stability. I am going to do my scenery behind here because if I turn this around for you and you're doing a canvas like this, this is what I have on the actual inside of the canvas. I cut it out, then I had to add more canvas to glue it with the E6000. This is all going to be covered with a solid canvas, and then I'm going to have pockets to put the matching cards that go behind here so they won't get lost. And then I would just take a knife and do all the edges because you're not going to see this anyhow, so that's going to get ripped. I don't even need to rip it off. Actually, you don't want to do, you only want to do as little work as possible, especially with but I have to, with the papers, but I have to work on my background, my swing, my trees. Everything is going in here, right? So after I clean the glass, and like I said, I have to put anyway, I don't know yet because it's a work in progress, right? And it is 16 by, I just noticed here, it is 16 by 22. And then I put some tape up here, just some, what do you call that tape? I don't use very much of it, washi tape. Just because it has staples there, but I'm going to cover that as well. So mainly it is just to have some thickness. And I don't know if I'll put this up, but we will see. I'm going to move this over here to the other side of my desk, and I just want to have a running memory of what I'm doing here. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, and I may learn to fast forward this so that I can put a lot of videos together. I'm going to use some of the canvas sheets here with the canvas. So, I mean, to the left of me is just full of my ideas. And like I said, remember when I did that one video, all of my little bling stuff is contained into here, so it's not all over. And I'm just going to get working. So I bought these papers here. These are the ones I'm going to incorporate. Okay, let's see, this one. And I think it's the peonies. And I really like, I have a problem here because I really like, let's see, what do I have here? I like the porcelain, it's called Berries here. It's My Precious Daughter. And it's $2.50 American a sheet, so it's quite nice paper. But I am working with these, the exact purples that are in there. So I need to have this up here, just so the corners have these flowers right here. And so I might do a little wee bit of measuring. Let's see. Let's go with just tearing it here, and I took out some distress inks, the milled lavender, the dusty concord, the burlap brush corduroy, excuse me, and the gathered twigs. So I'm going to be doing that, but right now, because I'm going to cover everything, let's get my huge bucket of Mod Podge ready. I'll put that right here. I'll put my papers over here. And that's what's nice about the corner. So we'll come down and I'll just show you. I'm losing my camera. Just a minute. Take it up here. There we are. So we'll open up our big bucket. I've already been into it. And get my paintbrush ready. It's a nice thick paintbrush, 2-inch. And I'm going to wet the back. And like I said, the towel idea is excellent. You're just going to come across your project. And I don't want any of the hairs of the brush on there. There we go. And I do the paper quite thick. And I'm going to overlap it, but I still... Let me get some scissors here. You want to use old scissors. I'm not using good scissors for... Well, they're fairly good scissors, but they're not like my Tim Holtz ones. I just use these ones that I always use when I'm using Mod Podge. And let's get some of it on the, let's bring it up. There we are. I know it's going to be a lot of moving around. And I thought of putting it behind the chair where I'm working. It would be nice if my desk didn't have so much on it, and I just didn't want to take down my Copic containers and my table behind there. So let's just get all of this covered up. It's nice to have that washi tape on there. Okay, let's see how far we get with this piece of paper. It's so pretty, but my idea is to have this directly on the corner. I can put other stuff there, and you're going to get messy. There's no about it. You might as well just have something there. There we are. And then that's going to come there, and we'll just start cutting. So grab your scissors and there we are. Even your scissors are going to be so sticky. And let's take off, let's say, this much at first. Turn that over. And I'm going to use cheesecloth and stuff, but I have to watch my nail polish doesn't get all over that. I actually should have this standing on a free tripod. I think with the next video, that's what I'll do. And let's bring that out now that I have it measured. So, I mean, if this is, I'm working around the camera, isn't that funny? There we go. Because I want a lot of this showing right here, and have your garbage can close by. I'm going to move it right here, so I'll be dumping stuff in there. And there we are. So here we go. This is the part I like. That's why you have to have the mat, right? Because you don't want it drying, showing shiny. I don't. I like it to... There we go. It's just lovely. And this is why I'm doing it with you, because I wanted to have the process video of actually doing it if I want to step, you know, if I want to step back and do it again. Just beautiful. There we go. And then that'll dry. I'm going to come along the side here and dry it this way. That'll dry nicely. We're going to have so many flowers. I want to just, I'll turn the camera around later and show you the thousands of flowers in this trunk I have. And I was putting flowers when I went shopping into my cart. I thought that was hysterical. And I have a ton. Okay, so every corner I want to cover exactly the same with that. So this one will be going on the bottom. So let's move the camera down. And I thank you for joining me. It makes it so much more fun to have somebody working with you. I'm doing the top now, excuse me. I don't want to waste any paper. And so this paper that I just cut off that other end is going on the top. So that's what I'm doing. I'll move the camera in just a second because my paint is there. My hands are sticky. Let me move that up. I'm trying to get it for you so that we can work this together. There we are. So I am going to do it like this. Hope you can see it. And I will have all of the creases in that covered, right? You have your wooden veneer. You have so much that's going to actually cover the paper that you don't have to really my brush just fell into the Mod Podge. I love this big bucket. I love the big opening on it. I want to get my blendabilities all. There we are. Isn't that awesome? There. And then I can just use my towel to wash my hands. There. So now I am working right there to get the corner piece Oop, just splattered a bunch there. There we go. This will probably be a boring video to watch, but if you're going to do this process, like a blue across here, of a canvas, it'll just help you. Okay, so let's get this all. Just a second, I have to see. I don't want that much, so I'm going to cut this off, this piece. Let's see how much I need. Alright, this is going to be the opposite corner. Isn't that funny? Let me just see here. Let's work that opposite corner real fast. Okay. There we go. So let's see. Let's see how this works. There we go. I guess I may not put this up. I have to see. If I do, if you're going to do a video, you can watch it, but just to sit and watch it, it'd be quite boring, I'm sure. Alright, so now this will get placed right on the bottom, not folded at all. Okay. And let's crease it and crease it. This is how I do it. There. And like I say, embellishing is totally awesome here. You don't have to worry about getting right up to the edge, anything like that. Okay, gotta pull it up. Whoa. There we go. I just want the bottom. I just want it to be nice at the bottom. Can you see that? Just to get the purple. And the glue will dry rather quickly as I'm pushing it down. There we go. Isn't that nice? It's amazing, like when you do mixed media projects, you think that you're going to have all of this paper showing, and so you really are given to detail, but in reality you have all of your image that are going on. You have your flowers, your bling, your all your embellishments, your beading, like so much of the paper gets covered. But at the same time, if you have a focal point that you want to show, like I do with these beautiful flowers in the corners, I'm just going under here, there. And if I could lie this down, like lay it flat, I would have my hands right into it and pushing it onto the canvas so I don't have any air bubbles like that, you know. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. There we go. So I have this corner down there. Then I'm going to move along. And let's see if we can set this up here. And this is just to have the same color. Like that. I want to show you this because that totally looks terrible, but I might want that door to show. Let me just see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have that door. Let me move you up here. here together. Don't want to get my tripod full of glue. I don't know if we're going to see this door at all. I can add another one. I don't think we are. Let's just get this down. When I do my mixed media, I like it really like, I don't like it like a painting, like true to every detail. I like it to be very shabby chic and not so uniform as my OCD nature wants to do it. So let's go like this. Then we'll flatten it out like so. I don't want to waste any paper that I bought. Any of it. I'm flattening it out up there. And when you do your, see that? I hope you can see this. There. There. Oh, I think I like it far away. And see how I have the doily still going on down there? I think it'll be very pretty when it gets done. And there's nothing wrong with bragging on your own work, because it's not that you think you're anything like better than anybody else. It's that you're just thankful for the way it's turning out. If I keep saying, oh, that looks good, that's the only reason. So let's see here. This is going to be there. Okay. So I'm going to cut this paper. There's the paper that I want up in that corner. Okay, so I'll move my camera back again, and we're going to work right up there. I love the fact that this towel is there. So we'll do it stage by stage, whatever I want to put up for you to see, that you won't be totally bored. Okay. There we are. If I could see a video like this that's on YouTube that isn't fast forwarded, and it helps me because I'm so visual. I think that's why I'm doing it like this. Okay. So let's see how much I can get over here. There. And I'll wrap this much around there. I didn't cut that off in the bottom, but I think I'll be okay with it. Okay. I hope you can see this. I can't stop now. There we go. So I'm wrapping it around here. Whoa, I'm pushing it down. There we go. Up. Okay. All right. Let's move it down just a tad so it doesn't touch my screen for my computer. There we are. Can you see that? And, oh, watch where you're flinging. Hit the towel. That's awesome. There. Push this down. edges and do the sides. Push it in. It's more so the sides I want to. There. And then when the camera shuts off, I'm going to take my heat tool and heat it up. How many minutes I have? 3 minutes left. And then maybe I'll skip the next one and get all the papers on, and then we will start the I have to leave the scene in the glass until last, right? Till everything is dry, and then I can, you know, work on the back. And I want it to dry nice here. Whoa, yeah, careful there. There. Okay, that's looking good. So I'll keep going. Let's back it up. What do I have? The center. My scissors. I know they have to be close. I don't like this right here, in case I don't get something on there to cover it. Let me just see how much I have. No, it has to go there, so I am going to leave it. It's okay. There we go. Push that on there at the bottom. And thank you so much for joining me. I will put this on. I'm down here. And see how all of that paper, like that, this nice gold paper, is not even going to show. Whoa. Hang on. There. I covered all that up, but you have to. Like, you have to have some substance behind your work. And then, because I'm leaning it up like this, I think in the next video I'll do it so that we're working down flat when I'm going to embellish. I'm going to have to do that for embellishing, and then I'll get the last corner on here, which is going to look nice. I just want to see the let's see, I'm going to show you the part before we leave. This is where I need to get this on, right in this corner, and it's going to be like this, because I want it like corner to corner. Okay, so I will see you on the next video. I'll just keep working, trying to see where I need to cut this. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work with just my corner piece, like this. See how I'm cutting this out quickly? I'm taking this piece, I'm going to put it down there so I have an exact corner. Okay, see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.